Teach, grow, inspire. Teach your life. So this video is going to be about why there are so few black teachers in America. And pretty much the main reason that we can point to is the Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas court case that happened in 1954. Why is that case so important? It was important because it made school segregation illegal. It basically said that it was not constitutional for black students and white students to attend separate schools. In America, that is pretty much how the system had been run since Plessy versus Ferguson. They had a court case that said that we can have separate but equal. Now, if you know anything about history and you know anything about the experiences of black people, you know that separate but equal were just words. That never was actually the case. In fact, there's always the actual passing of a law and then the enforcement of the law. When we talk about black men specifically, black men still comprise less than 2% of teachers in the entire country. After this court case was passed, many black teachers were just fired. Many black principals were just fired. In fact, in 3 southern states, I can't remember the exact states right now, but there were over 910 black principals that were either fired or demoted, or some of them were forced to become teachers. In terms of teachers, there were over 38,000 teachers who were fired. Why is this significant? It's significant because black students are about 17% of the students in America's public schools. Black teachers are 7%. Many black students are actually attending schools where they will never get to experience having a black man, especially as their teacher, or they may only have 1 or 2 black teachers in their whole entire life. Research and statistics say that when students attend schools where they actually have black teachers, black students are more likely to attend college, they're more likely to graduate high school, and all students actually have more favorable academic and behavioral outcomes. In my own educational research, there's usually a pretty big conversation about why black men don't want to become teachers or don't want to stay teachers. But historically, that hasn't been the case. In fact, before World Wars I and II, black men almost made up half of the black teachers. Back at that time, becoming a clergyman or a preacher or a teacher was one of the best jobs you could get as a black man. Teaching is one of the greatest ways to make impacts on society. We literally have the future of the world and of our community, of our cities, our states, our countries within our hands every day. So if you want to make an impact, by no means is it an easy job dealing with other people's children or dealing with other people. However, it is a worthwhile endeavor. And if you want to do a career that will constantly reward you and where you will constantly see the fruits of your labor, become a teacher. Especially if you're a black person, especially if you're a black man.